Welcome to another video, and today we are here for the new Speedcross DLC. So if you've been living under a rock, you won't know that the Speedcross DLC came out and it can bring modes and boys. Let's get straight into this! Right, I think I actually turned off all of the voices in this game. I actually don't know, I've got my game audio off at the moment, so I probably saw that out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned off all of the voice audio because, yeah, there it is. Turned it all off because it got really annoying. I'm pretty sure they stopped speaking to us.
Listen to this baby purr.
What the fuck? Right, so I've turned them on, and I'm immediately regretting hearing Mac, to be quite honest. I will tell you everything that you need to know. And in the meantime, I'm actually going to go over to the voice audio and put that down to half, because nothing they say is really that relevant. Essentially, Rav has bought this car for a client, and we're testing it for him. I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going to go. Cool, what to show? PK, you know, fuck with the bar, that's my problem.
So, how's the build?
Feeling tight, mate.
How can a build feel tight? Why does he look like he has no emotion in his face as well? That's another thing. So I just want to point out that I have played through this whole DLC while I went out to Sweden, but I did skip all of the story cutscenes. So mine's the first few. I'm pretty sure like I've already seen this one and a few other ones. I haven't actually seen any of the story cutscenes, so I'm going in pretty much completely blind on the story aspect. If this is the actual event I think it is, we're going to get much more than 270,000. I think the game's on easy at the moment, so I do need to change that. But we're probably going to end up doing a lot better than you think. Now, one thing which I thought was really, really weird about this DLC is the fact that you have to use a mini countryman for the whole thing. It just made no sense to me. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me why there's so little cars in the Speedcross mode, because it is really a fun mode. Honestly, I think this is how all the off-road cars should handle in this game, and I've made that very, very clear, that the way the cars handle in this mode, the off-roading cars, is how off-roading should be generally. If off-roading was like this generally, I probably wouldn't have an issue. Oh, slide, slide, slide. Okay, keep going. Yeet. Yeah. Obviously, with this new mode and stuff, like, it naturally is going to bring more progression, and I think honestly the way and the amount of events there are in this DLC pack are pretty good. Would I go as far as to say it's an expansion? Probably not, but the events are fun. And if you have a bunch of friends on your auto-log recommendations who have this DLC, likelihood is you're probably going to enjoy it. I imagine most of the people that are watching this video probably have the deluxe edition, so regardless whether, you know, like, you want to play it or not, you're probably going to have it anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on easy right now because I was grinding out one of the events. You can quite clearly tell I'm on easy because I've like tripled the easy score. Let me get the token. How have we missed it? It was right there. All about the momentum, boys. Keep it up! It's actually quite interesting. In the latest patch, they've kind of sorted out the matchmaking for speedless. So now you can use lower tiered cars to actually like win races and stuff, and you'll actually be put up against other lower tiered cars. And for someone like me who does both racing and drifting, this DLC is actually kind of really good in that aspect because I've got the drifting and stuff in this mode, and the racing and stuff has already been fixed. So this patch as a whole is actually quite interesting in that way. Anyway, that being said, we've done the first race. That was relatively easy. Is Rav going to talk to us now? Is the real question. I pray to God he won't, to be honest. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Like, why did I even turn on the voices? Does anyone actually care what they have to say? One thing I've just realised is there's a clear difference between easy and hard. In the last race, we had to get 200k. In this race, we've got to get 1.4 million. It's a bit of a difference there. Right, so this is actually quite funny. So when we went to Sweden to play this DLC, we had a bit of a competition, and essentially it was on this track. I know this track pretty much off by heart. The only difference to what I'm doing now compared to what I was doing before is that I'm playing on automatic right now, and then I'm playing on manual. As a quick tip for anyone who is picking up this DLC or is playing this DLC, if you want high scores and you're going for autolog scores, play in manual, drift in manual. Drifting in manual as a whole will make such a huge difference. Like I found out, especially with the speed lists like that have just come out, if you stay at the back and you drift properly at the back instead of trying to go for the multiplier, because obviously the drift speed lists are very much like Toge, you will get a bunch more points. This feels so slow compared to everything else I've been driving. I'm really interested to see your guys' response to this DLC. I think I pretty much said everything I needed to say about this DLC in my first impressions, to be honest. I'm probably still going to play it, and depending on how this video does, you know, that'll determine whether we carry on doing this in a Let's Play format. But honestly, I think I've said everything I need to say. It is a fun DLC, don't get me wrong, and if you are a hardcore Need for Speed fan, I think you will get a lot of playtime out of this, you know, especially, you know, if you're big into auto-log scores and stuff. But other than that, like, I was really hoping they were going to do free roam. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie. That's just not how I roll things on the channel. Yeah, I think everyone was kind of expecting free roam as the first DLC update because it's so vital. And I mean, I said this in my reveal video when the game was first revealed at E3. I'm just getting sick of off-roading, and this is definitely a refreshing way of doing it. But I'm just getting sick of off-roading now. Like, I don't want to see any more of it. Horizon's doing it, the Crew's doing it, now Need for Speed's doing it. I just hope that if any other future games come out, they don't do it, because I'd rather just have a game about street racing. And maybe that's me being a stubborn old man, I don't know. Again, let me know what you think about that whole thing in the comments, because it's very 50-50. I've done polls and stuff and asked you guys your opinions, and it's very 50-50 on what the response has been. So I'm interested to see what your guys' response is like. The one thing which is really refreshing about this mode is a lot of it is timing based. With how the controls and physics and stuff work, it's very, very timing based. So if you're going for certain things, you know, it's all about timing basically. It's something which not a lot of other games do really. And like this Gymkhana mode as a whole is quite refreshing compared to what we've seen, you know, in other games. Right, so with that being said, we're coming round to the last few corners. Ah, we just missed the token right then. But we've absolutely smashed that score. I told you I've played this quite a lot. Right, I'm assuming this is either going to go to a cutscene or a phone call. But too bad we're not going to listen to the phone call because I turned it off. Oh, we turned off the voice audio so we can't hear what they're saying in the cutscenes. That is a bit of an issue. Right then. I didn't think that turning off the voice audio would turn off the voice audio in the cutscenes. That's a bit of a problem. Right, course complete, and that means we have another one unlocked. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and do this one and probably call it the end of the video after this. So let's go ahead and go straight into the next event and see what is going down. Right, so we are still on hard, but it seems the target is quite low for this event. It's only 300,000, which makes me assume that this is quite a short race. So let's go ahead and see what's going on and win. And you know what else we're going to do? Just to make this a slightly bit more interesting, we're going to go ahead and do this in manual, just to go ahead and put my money where my mouth is. Now, one issue with manual for me in this game, and it's completely my fault because I've got used to it and I've conditioned myself to using the stick as shift. You're probably thinking, Cam, who on earth uses the stick as shift? I do! I can't NOS and shift at the same time. It doesn't work. Because I don't have 3 hands. Hey, well, we do have 3 hands, but if you know what I'm saying. Hey, what can I say? The girls love it. The girl love it. But I think my point is pretty much proven at this rate. I've literally beat the score already, and we're not even finished the second lap yet. And we are still playing on hard. I just want to point out we're still playing on hard, but you can just manipulate like how you slide a lot better. Realistically, is what I mean. With this, yeah, using manual, it's pretty much 3rd gear and 4th gear in manual with the drifting gears. Everything else is just to get traction and get speed. And if you learn how to use that properly, you can really do some damage. I wasn't lying when I said this was a short race. Jesus! Epic! Epic! Great. Epic! That wasn't as epic as the last one, unfortunately, but we still did get 500,000, which was 200,000 over the hard score, which is good. Right, with that being said, that's the Speedcross trials done. So if you do want to see more Speedcross on the channel, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment section down below. I'm not sure whether I want to do more of this or do some drift speed lists next, so if you want to see more Speedcross, let me know. If you want to see more drift speed lists, let me know on that end. But that's been all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day, safe, and peace.